Hey everyone, I know everybody has been patient with me and waiting for me to post what happened to Billy. So I want to thank everybody for being patient with me because it was traumatic for me that day. First of all, I want to thank everyone for the really nice comments, emails, text messages, for all the cards that has been sent to us. Thank you all so much. We appreciate it. And I also do want to say thank you to Grab It and Grizzly for them doing the auction to help us out. We appreciated that also. Also, I want to tell, I guess what's going to be new on the channel. It's going to be different because with Billy not being on it. I am going to look through all of our older videos, and at the end of some of our older videos, like when we were going through things, and Billy would just sit there and say, make sure you like, subscribe, whatever else that he would say sometimes. I'm going to go through some of the videos and I'm going to find one, because when I start back dumpster diving and I start posting videos, I want to incorporate him in the videos. So I'm going to find one that I can use, that I can do at the end of each video, where he says, make sure you like, subscribe, you know, watch the channel, everything. So that's one plan. I want to try to start doing the auctions again. So I plan on doing one in February. I'm not sure the date yet, so it will be, just make sure you just look at the community posts. Right now it's only going to be maybe one a month, if that. I'm gonna try one, see how it goes. I want to try to get back to normal as much as possible with the channel. Now honestly, I won't be able to dumpster dive as much as me and Billy did together, because of the fact that I'm gonna try to do some by myself, but then the kids said they would go some too. But with me doing our online sales still that I try to do, I'm also going to have to try to either go back to work full-time or part-time. So, because for a while I had been working part-time plus doing the online sales, but then the online sales got to where, and we were dumpster diving so much that I went ahead and just stopped doing all that. But now I'm gonna have to go back to doing, either working part-time, still doing the online sales, and the YouTube and everything else. So the videos I will probably only post one video a week, and I'm gonna try to do them every Friday, maybe Thursday or Friday, it just depends. I guess we'll just see how it goes, and I'll just announce it on the community post when I'll start, you know, what day that I plan on trying to do them, because I want to try to do them on a certain day, so that way everybody will be expecting a video coming out that day. Trying to think what all that I wanted to say before I get into what happened. I think that's about it. Sorry, this video is going to be probably everywhere. Okay, so Christmas Eve, that morning, well, I take that back, it was probably around lunchtime. We needed to go get dog food for Maddie, because she eats canned food. Because she's an older dog, so her teeth are not all there. so she has to eat soft food. So we had to go get some food for Maddie. So we went to town and we did what we normally do. We always check the dumpsters before we go to PetSmart and get Maddie her food. So we went to Burlington and Five Below, checked those dumpsters, and then we went to PetSmart to get Maddie her food. We come out of PetSmart after getting her food. We were going to drive down and check Staples. And when we were driving that way, we seen a dog in the middle of just running across the road. And you know Billy, his true Billy fashion, you know, we always love to try to help animals whenever we can. And we pulled over and we had got one of Maddie's canned food out, and we had opened it up, and Billy went over and got the dog, picked it up and brought it to the truck. It had a dog tag on it, so we had called the number on it, and the owner was actually at Staples in the parking lot. The dog had gotten away, so we drove down there and we met the owner and we gave him back the dog. And then right after Billy, we gave the dog back, right before when we were pulling up, he said that he felt like he was getting indigestion really bad. It was just, you know, he just felt really bad indigestion. So he was wanting to hurry up and give the dog back, and so he could get a Coke to try to drink some Coke. After we gave the owner the dog, and the owner tried to pay us. Anyway, we told him no, that we didn't want any money, that we would want somebody, you know, to bring us back our baby also, because we have animals too. So after we left there, he wanted me to go over to Staples and run in and get him a Coke. So I ran in to go get a Coke, and when I come back out, he was on the phone with 911. His chest was, he said it's never been that bad of a pain in his chest, and it was going around his back. The 911 asked him if he wanted to have an ambulance come to where we were, and he said no. He said we would go to the emergency room, because the emergency room from where we were is only like 5 miles down the road. So he decided he wanted me to drive. So we started driving there to the emergency room, and he couldn't sit still in the truck, so he sat in the seat backwards and kind of leaned over the back in the middle where the console is, because he was hurting so bad. And he said he's never felt that pain before. It was going around his back, and it was just hurting really bad. So, you know, I was driving and everything, and he told me, he said, I told him, I said I was driving as fast as I could, and he said, no, do not drive. He said, don't drive too fast to where we'll get in a wreck and get an accident. But I drove with my hazard lights on, and I drove fast, and all of a he started right before we pulled into the emergency room entrance. He started, because he had been talking to me and moving around, and then all of a sudden he started gasping for air, and then he went unconscious right when I was pulling in to the emergency room. I drove up to the ER door, and I got out. I ran over and I started grabbing the back of his shirt to pull him out, and I started screaming and hollering, somebody please help me, somebody please help me. Sorry. The security guard, some of the people that were outside ran in, and they come out and they got Billy, and he was not responsive. He was unconscious. So they took him in, and I went and parked the vehicle and went back in. When I was set, because I had his wallet, so I had to give him all the information at the front desk and everything. So, and then I had to text the kids and tell them that I was at the ER with Billy, and they just, you know, when I told them that, and I told them about Elizabeth had called me, and I told her about he was having pains in his chest and that he was unconscious when we got there. They went ahead and I told them to come on and come up there. After I got through doing the checking him in, they told me that I asked them, I said, can y'all at least just tell me what's going on? Is he okay? Anything? And they said, you would have to just sit down and wait for somebody to come out here and talk to you. Before I even turned around to go back and sit down somewhere, a person come out and he said, we're going to take you back to a room for you to wait instead of being out here. And I didn't pay attention to his badge until we got into the room and it said chaplain. At that time, I knew it was kind of, you know, not great. Anyway, he said, can I pray with you? And I said, yes. And they said that he said that they were working on him and that he was in cardiac arrest when we got there. So the kids finally got there, but before the kids got there, the doctor had come in there and told me that they worked on him as long as they could, that they had intubated him and they tried to bring him back, but they couldn't. So I had to wait for the kids to get there. Sorry. I had to wait till the kids got there to tell them about Billy. So they got there. Then I had to call our oldest daughter in Mississippi and tell her. And then we got to see him before we left the hospital. So Billy passed away with him having a heart attack, and they couldn't just bring him back. I talked to my cousin that's an EMT, and I told him what all happened, and he said that there's, you know, one heart attack that's called like a widowmaker, and he said that's the one that honestly nobody can come back from most of the time. And he said it sounded like what Billy had. So it was hard for the kids, especially when they come in and I had to tell them, and then seeing them too, because when we seen him at the emergency room, they still had everything attached to him. He still had the breathing tube and everything, so that was hard for the kids to see. It was a hard time. It was really hard for all of us. It's been hard every day. Some days we have good days, some days we have bad days. We miss them being around the house, miss them joking around, and everything, but we talk about them all the time. And we know he's with us, you know, in spirit. Anyway, Billy wanted to be cremated because the fact that he said he did not want to be buried in the ground for people to come visit him and him not be there. Because all it is just a grave. He said he did not want people to just visit just visit him for for him not being there. So he wanted to be cremated, and he wanted to be spread out. So he has been cremated, and we have not he also did not want to be put, he said, I don't want to be put up on a shelf or anything like that for everybody just you know, for me to be there. So he wanted to be spread out. But honestly, right now, me and the kids are not ready to spread out his ashes at this moment. So we're going to take our time. But he wants to be spread out anywhere near water because he loved the water. He loved fishing. He loved hunting, everything. He was just an outdoorsy type person. So we're going to spread his ashes out at the ocean, you know, when we decide we're ready to do it. All the kids, and well, me and the kids all got jewelry for his ashes. So we will all have a piece of him still with us. So we all have jewelry that we wear all the time that has his ashes in it. So he's always going to be with us. No matter where we are, he's always going to be with us. So that is what happened to Billy. I did have some strange comments. I'm not going to lie. About, you know, accusations about how he passed away and everything. It's just, honestly, I did not want to sit there and write a large community post telling what happened or saying he passed away, you know, this way, you know, because people, you know, I know people would ask questions, so I wanted to do it in my own way. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody for being patient with me and the kids to give us time to where I could actually do the video to where it wouldn't be as hard. I mean, it's hard, but it's just, you know, I'm not breaking down as much as I did when I first had to constantly tell the story to family members or his family, like his siblings and stuff. So, like I said, it has been really hard for all of us, and it will be hard for us like every holiday, Christmas, again, Valentine's Day coming up. Our anniversary is gonna be coming up on April 18th. We would have been married for 25 years. I know I'm saying a lot, so I apologize. Trying to think. It's just a lot of, this year's gonna be hard for all of us. I mean, I'm sure everybody says it gets better, and I'm sure it does, because I mean, it has gotten better every day, but there are some moments that you just miss them more than others. So needless to say, but that's everything that I wanted to talk about. Like I said, the channel, I still want to try to dumpster dive. Like I said, it might not be as much of dumpster diving videos as we usually had, because like I said, Billy would have a whole bunch of, we would have a lot of videos, and some of the small ones he would save on the computer so he can add them to other small ones. So that's what y'all have been seeing, is all of the videos that he still had on his GoPro and his computer. So there's one more video that's going to be coming out Friday, this next Friday, because this video's on Friday, the one I'm doing right now. It'll be next Friday because I have to edit it. It's the last video. It's the one from the day before. There was a couple of videos from the day before Christmas Eve, and then the videos Christmas Eve, and it's the ones that we went to Burlington and got the stuff the day of everything happened. Sorry that we did not do any recaps on any of these videos. My truck was actually full, because when I got back from, because me and Jacob, after after we were at the emergency room with Billy, me and Jacob come back home, and Elizabeth had to stay and be seen because she had a panic attack. And she had anxiety really bad, and she was hurting. So she stayed and got checked out, and her boyfriend stayed with her. And I kept in touch with her the whole time. But I had to leave and get out of there because the fact that my anxiety was getting a little too much to where I was just ready to leave. But all the stuff was still in the truck, and me and Jacob had to get everything out. And we kept some stuff to sell at a garage sale, and then the rest of it we went and donated after the garage sale. We waited a couple weeks and we did a garage sale because we've been trying to clean out the garage some to get some of the stuff out. Because we had planned on doing that after Christmas anyway with Billy. We were planning on trying to clean out some of the garage and get stuff straightened out so we could put because all his tools were all spread out, so he wanted to get everything straightened up. So that's what we've been trying to do, is finish doing the stuff that he was wanting to do. There's also some projects in the garage that he was wanting to do, and I'm going to attempt to do them, and they will be I'll post them on the Jubi Resale channel, because there was an end table that we had purchased at a flea market that matches our dresser that we have for our bedroom that's in storage, and he was wanting to redo it to match our dresser. So I plan on trying to finish that, do that. Videos might take me a while to do some of them, but I'm going to try to continue to post these on both of the channels, Dumpster Diving and on the Jubi Resale. The auctions will be on the Jubi Resale channel, so make sure you have the bell icons on, the notification bell on for both channels, so you'll know when I post something on community posts or when we post videos, so that way you'll know what's going on. But like I said, the last video, it will be posted. It's gonna be the last one that I had on the computer that we had of his. So it will be the very last one that y'all see. And I know it's like this. I know he would want y'all to see everything, and see all the videos, because he was always so excited about stuff, and I was too. But his excitement level was always, really high. So I just want to, because I know everybody loved him as much as we did, so I wanted everybody to be able to see everything that he had left. But anyway, that is it. I want to thank everybody again for all the support. Everybody who's been still watching the videos, that helps out a lot for us. It helps us with our monthly income. So we want to thank everybody for still watching the videos, even the older videos. And we appreciate everybody, and we love everybody. And we will see y'all in the next video. Bye.